Yeehaw! We are back. Week 2 of Football Friday Night, meeting another round of the Battle for West Des Moines. Apparently it's a Western. Valley and Dowling, limited fans, but unlimited fun. Elgin Rucker made his way in and has our game of the week.
Scott, there may not be thousands of fans in the stands for this annual rivalry, but hey, we still got dancers. That's the least they could give us. Number 1 Dowling Catholic versus number 2 Valley at Valley Stadium for our game of the week. First quarter, and Dowling, the 4A champ 7 years in a row, put 7 on the board first. Jake Steingraber hits Mac Anderson on the quick slant, and that's a quick drive and score on Dowling's first possession of the game. Makes it 7-0 Maroons. Speaking of 7, watch this play by number 7 Blake Anderson. Look, Ma, one hand. Anderson with the Elmer's glue fingertip catch, and it sets up a sticky situation for Valley. Dowling in scoring distance again off the turnover, and it comes down to who had the bigger bowl of Wheaties this morning, and it's Dowling Zach Schwager who muscles in for the score. Extra point is missed, but it's 13-0 after 1 quarter. Second quarter wouldn't be a special game without special teams. Louis Brooks on the return, and it's return to sender. King Louis says bow down and watch the throne. 50-yard punt return touchdown, and Dowling takes a commanding lead, 22-0. Fast forward to the 4th, same score, Valley near the goal line trying to get on the board, but quarterback Jake Rubley gets stripped. Dowling recovers, and Valley's sideline is Jiminy Crickets, because crickets are the only thing talking right about now. Rubley also picked off twice in the first half, and almost nothing went Valley's way tonight. Dowling makes it clear they're number 1. Final score, Maroons 22, Tigers donut.
Coming out here beating a good team like that with as many studs as they had, it definitely raises our spirits a lot. We're just a team that came out and played and we won.
How do you feel about these guys right here around you right now?
These are my guys. These are my guys.
Thanks, Elgin. You got to hold that microphone, right? Roosevelt nearly upset Valley last week. Better win tonight, or it might be their last game for a while, because all the Metro schools have to stop sports Tuesday unless a judge intervenes. More on that later. But all that Roosevelt and East knew tonight at Drake Stadium was that they got to play, and it was Roosevelt playing well. Opening drive, Jaden Koger going left and going in. 6-0 Riders. Coach Mitchell Moore's team's going to kick off, and watch the Roosevelt defender Finn Claypool zero in on the ball and just rip it away. Bonk. Kamundale Gabali snatches it up. Roosevelt is just laying it on. The Riders move down to the 1. Koger up and over, 62-10. Roosevelt wins. Ames is stopping for at least 2 weeks after tonight's game with Urbandale as they move to all remote. Only parents of participating seniors were allowed in tonight. Ames quarterback Taman Lipsy coming off his first ever game of quarterback, in which he had 8 total touchdowns. Great play right there. Evan Gray sets up the first touchdown of the night from Ames. But all Urbandale from there. They led 26-6 in the half. Second half kickoff looked like this. Graham Frederickson back there for a reason. Doesn't quite score, but you get the idea. 40-13. Jayhawks win again. Crazy comeback. You got to see this. Waukee down 17-7, eyeing the ball. 7 minutes left in the game. One-handed catch alert. Eddie Sadette Jr., an unbelievable play. He's not going to not score after making that play. So 12 seconds left. Waukee now down 17-14. Jacob Holcomb. This is the game to Dale Stout. Dale, are you kidding me? Waukee 14 points in 7 minutes to stun number 3 Ankeny, 21-17. Call them the Road Warriors. Southeast Polk won at Waukee in the opener and then flexed their muscles big time again tonight at Centennial. Xavier Nwangpa, one of the top quarterback recruits in the nation. Yeah, why not put him on offense? The guy can fly. Rams in a rout, 29-0. Wow. Quick break, but up next, some fun stuff in Class 3A, including one set of fans who purposely went to the wrong school.
Wait, this isn't our field. It is tonight. Because it is Football Friday night. Football Friday night. Yeah!
Kid's hair was glorious. Let's talk the Ballard Bombers, who are playing 0 home games this year. The derecho flattened their scoreboard and sent one of their light poles into the parking lot. That's not where it's supposed to be. Just to name a few problems out there. So they're going to use a combination of other fields for home games. Tonight they played at Gilbert. That's right, Ballard and Carlisle at Gilbert. The Ballard Bombers take the opening possession and quarterback Connor Drew to Mason Murphy. Beautiful play to the 6 in the next play. Drew dials his own number and dials up a touchdown, 7-0 Ballard. Carlisle looked awesome in their opening week. They get the ball back and they're going to start driving, but Carlisle's Archer Ogborn, they're going to cough it up. Ballard recovers. Ballard feeling right at home with a huge 28-14 win in Gilbert. Undefeated Nevada, coming off a good win over ADM, is visiting Roland Story in Story City late in the first quarter. Let's check out Cub QB Blake Bottorff. Blake, 40 yards on the money to Caden De Silva. That sets up a 4-yard touchdown run, 28-0 Nevada. Now in the second, Blake drops back and Aiden Rhodes. Look at this diving catch. Yes, they had it going on. 63-6. Nevada is for real. Baxter and Collins Maxwell, the rivals, used to be CMB, and now it's CM versus B. Baxter's Mason Markley going up top, but intercepted. Actually, that's Collins Maxwell being picked off by Baxter's Cale Shepley in the first. But then Baxter's going to give it right back. Nice day for interceptions out there. Collins Maxwell's A.J. Smith brings it in. In the end, Collins Maxwell made more plays, 39-22 with the win over their rivals. North Mahaska taking on Colfax Mingo. This one in Colfax. Mahaska in red. We're going to toss to Dylan Kinker. Is it just me, or does he have a lot of room to run? He's got himself a touchdown. North Mahaska was just piling it on. Going to go for 2 because that's more than one. Sam Terpstra bulldozes his way in. 34-0, and then some defense. Jaden Steele with the interception. At last check, North Mahaska 48-6, putting on a clinic. When we come back, we're going to break down which schools across the state are actually looking at a Tuesday shutdown.
Running, Capen, the rusher right up.
Welcome back. After this week, 20% of the teams in Class 4A actually have to stop playing football because their school districts are moving to all remote models. The Department of Education says there can be no activities during that time. All these schools on your screen are going all remote starting Tuesday. We're talking about the 5 metro schools: Roosevelt East, Lincoln, North Hoover, plus Ames, City High, Iowa City West, and Liberty. Hoover is the only one of these schools that is not a 4A school. So as I mentioned, we're looking at 8 of the 40 Class 4A schools that are going to have to stop. But Des Moines Public Schools is fighting this on behalf of those 5 metro schools. They're seeking an injunction that would allow them to play. Now, unless they get a ruling in their favor, though, they cannot hold activities. That starts on Tuesday, and the ruling will not be made until Tuesday at the earliest. Sticky situation. But hey, can we at least end with a smile, please? Thursday, Ames High, one of the schools about to stop their sports, showed up at the Fort Dodge swim meet for what may be their only swim meet of the year. In Fort Dodge, the home team had put together a surprise senior night for the visiting Ames swimmers. These girls got to pose for pics with flowers under the banner, FD loves